What up? I'm ready to go. I'm excited. This is the main event, day 2. I didn't even know there was a day 2, but I made it. So I'm excited to be here. Yesterday was a lot of poker. I made it deep in 2 tournaments. Started at 2 p.m. and didn't finish until like midnight, 12:30. So I was really tired. My back was killing me. So we'll see what happens today. Anything could happen. Day 2, I'm starting the main event here with 25 big blinds, 2 million in chips. I am 25th out of 43. So we'll see what happens. Could be out in 2 minutes or could crush this thing and win it. So anything can happen. I'm excited. I've been pretty happy with my play overall. There's always gonna be mistakes and missteps, but that's poker. It's impossible to play perfect. And it's going soon here, so let's get going. I'm excited. I did up my stream delay as well, because I figured give enough people time to find my name, Google it. I'm sure 1 or 2 might be watching the stream, so just delayed it to like 5-6 minutes, so just in case. Let's go hype. Yeah, I'm ready. All right, King Deuce to start. I'm all in. It's over. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm a little nervous, a little excited. I got a lot of friends rooting for me, so I don't want to make any too bad of embarrassing mistakes. But like I said, I'm already in the cash, guaranteed 1300, 1380. See, should have went all in with King Deuce here. Would have flopped 2 pair. So even if I'm first out, I'm totally fine with that. I'm super happy to beat out 1280 players. That's just insane to me. This was a super deep tournament. To beat out that many people is really cool, just in general. To make top 50. I was grinding like so long yesterday. Barely cashed, and then rolled into top 100, which was a proud moment, and now top 50, which is even cooler. So I'll shut up and start focusing on playing some poker here. They did move me, which is good, because the table I was at, I was the short stack, and I had the chip leader with 10 million behind me. So this is a little bit of a mixture. There's some 11 bigs, 18 bigs, some bigger stacks, 68 on my left, which isn't great. And I don't know any of these players, so try to pay attention to who I'm playing against here. think I'm gonna tighten up my big blind a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Blind's just raised, so I'm already down to 20 bigs, 18 bigs. See, I told you I'm already nervous. I'm jamming King 10 for the button, which is probably fine, but at 18 bigs, it's... I think those offsuit hands, it's okay to jam. Probably a little too crazy, but... I'm here to get super duper lucky to crush this tourney. Trying to get a big stack early. I'm kidding. Got 10 big stack in the big blinds. I can call his jam, but I can't call his, I don't think. Wish I had more backdoor outs here. Okay, ace of spades would be nice. That's a good lead. That's the board for him. Ace 10, ace 8, spades. I can float in some spots there, but that's a pretty strong lead. I'll just play cautiously a little bit. And double check that my stream is working. I will be calling any shoves probably. It's right on the edge, but I'm probably gonna shove all in this guy. Yeah, I gotta call. Any ace, he's shoving with a wide range. Fuck. Well, that's okay. Those hands played themselves, 9-10 shoved. Just spiked on ace on the turn, which was freaking sweet to see, but he went runner diamond. That was a 60-40-ish, basically a coin flip with 9-10, so I definitely don't blame him for doing that, and I don't blame me for calling, so not a great start. Yeah. That would have been nice start to the tourney, been up to 30 plus bigs. Now I am at 8 big blinds. So that's all right. Just get a little double here. If this was suited, I'd jam it. A little too weak. Close though. Very close. Oh, I forgot to get my phone. It's alright. Wow. Look at that. Jeez. I was putting it at the cooler table yesterday and it's still the cooler table. A lot of sick runouts already. Unfortunately, one was against me. I am last in chips. Wow, with his hand. Unreal. Look at this. Jack and a king. Wow. Didn't jam an 8-4 suited, I don't think. King 7 up. Boy, I don't want to jam this. It's probably right in. Probably supposed to jam that. Really on the edge there for 7 big blinds. Got 2 big stacks to my left. It's hard to have much fold equity, but I'm gonna have to jam. Anyways. Feels suited, yeah. Another cooler here. Jacks versus queens versus kings. Oh my god, that's so sick. At least I'm being entertained. I don't know why these guys are going jam crazy with 40 bigs deep. I mean, jacks, queens, kings, I get that, but... Jack 9. God, these hands are really close. This guy's been really active. There's been some active players. It's hard to jam without somewhat of a hand. I mean, I gotta be jamming really wide here with 7 bigs, but king 9 off again, right on the edge. I can't be jamming that. King 10 off, yeah. King 9 off. That's like 3-4 hands in a row where it's like really on the edge of shoving. 10-7 suited. Oh man. Again, really close. So early position though. 10-7. 6.5 big blinds though. I don't know. That could be a jam. I don't know, maybe I'm missing some jamming spots. Obviously everybody else is jamming, no problem. King jack off. 6.5 bigs. Again, right on the bottom of that shoving range, I'm pretty sure. But blind's gonna hit me next hand, it's gonna be really painful. You need to steal blinds where I can get them. Get some under gun respect maybe too. 8-4 suited and folding to anything. And back down to 6 bigs. check jamming anything here. Got some backdoor straight draws too. There we go. Good time for a flush draw. Get back up to 10 bigs. That's awesome. Queen deuce suited. I'm going to shove here. Don't love it, but no. Not into another raise, but don't think I can reshove that. Okay, guy gave me a free flop. That was a big mistake. Limped on the gun with ace-6 suited and called my 10 big blind shove from the big blind. Yeah, he's a limper, apparently. Worked for my advantage there. Definitely jamming if it comes to me. If this guy limps, I'm definitely jamming. I think this is just a fold. I want to jam so bad, but he's medium. Yeah, it's King 10 suited probably is a jam, I'm guessing. Really wish he limped, but he's limping with a lot of hands that beat me, so I guess I can maybe jam King 10 off to fold out like King Jacks. King Queens are probably gonna call. Jeez, now they're all in. Active, active, active. Eights is definitely a jam. Wish me luck. Need to get me a double here. King 9, no. Happy to steal some blinds though. Man, this is nerve-wracking. It's not so nerve-wracking when you're when you got 30 bigs. Grinding at 10 bigs though. Ugh, ugh. Yuck, 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 yuck. I think I can actually like suited hands. Oh, sweet, gotta walk. I was like, do I jam that? I think 8-9 you just flat probably the like those suited connector type hands I think are not really strong. This deep into a tourney you need high cards. 10, 13 bigs, you need high cards to jam. Like I'm jamming any ace probably. Any king, maybe. No, probably not any king, but Queen 10 suited. I am definitely going to jam here. Unless this guy does something silly. Stealing blinds, baby. Steal some blinds. I'm plenty happy with stealing blinds. I would love a double up, that would be dope. But when in doubt, I will take blinds. Man. I wasn't nervous last night, but you know, anxiety, if you have time to think about something. Took me a while to fall asleep. I'm just like calculating hands in my head. Back to short stack. There's been a lot of action, man. This guy's been 3-bet jamming a lot. Jack 6, no dice. Alright, 2 new players at the table. Unfortunately, both of them are big stacks. 50 blinds plus. My buddy played this guy before. Ace 10, I think I can min raise. Maybe min raise, call the shoves. I think I played this guy. I marked him as too tight, I think was the mark I had for him. Nice, grinding my way back up to 20 bigs from 6 bigs. Whew. It's a little bit of a relief. Got back to the stack I started with. Oh, so stressful. 6 big blinds is like, oh god. I mean, 20 is still stressful too, but oh, grinding raise and takes. I'm glad I hit that flop. Gotta hit flops, gotta hit flops. It was a rough start. If you're just coming into the stream, first couple hands in, small blind shoved, 9-10 suited, and I called with ace 7 for, he only had 10 bigs, so I'm always calling with an ace there. And 7-8 off. I think I can call 1 bet here against super bottom of range. See if I can get check raise with some straight draws or nope. If there's like a heart out there, maybe I can rejam, but this is probably one call at least. He's early position though. I need a heart, I think, to continue. I'm sure that's a call, but just I'm gonna jam this, I think. Ace 10. From a cutoff. I think somebody on the cutoff. This guy's been active too. Oh, coin flip. There we go. Ace. Hold. Hold. Hodl. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. I hate that. Again, like questionable shove. Like I think like ace 9 off is a fold. Or maybe a call. But from the small blind, you're supposed to be jamming so many hands. Coin flip for my life. Back up to 37 bigs. A little bit of breathing room. Better than 6 bigs, man. Jeez. Oh god, I'd rather have jammed with like ace 10 suited. Make me feel a little better. This guy he's been active though. Like that's, he's been active from the cutoff. So I think that was a pretty good jam. And on top of that, the next pay jump is at 26. So there's one more player left to get to 26, so that'd be dope. And we go down to the final 3 tables, which is awesome. I'll also post this in the chat if you guys want to follow along. All right, got ace 10 here. Got a big stack in the big blind. Unfortunately, so could size this up. By 0.2. This guy's been 3-bet jamming a lot too, so. And so is this guy, I think. 3-bet, 3-bet. I mean, I've seen him do it like once or twice, but. Alright, this is an interesting flop. It's not in his range at all. I mean, flatting from the big, he can have any 2 cards. I think I can still continue here. He's gonna have a lot of flush draws and straight draws. Some, not many. But I feel like this is, actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm done here. My buddy did tell me about this guy. Okay, he had a king. I was like, as soon as I bet that, I'm like, oh shit. my buddy D gave me the report on this guy, and he said to don't bluff him into value bet into him. So of course I remember all the important points after I make the play. This is one of those guys that never fold. Of course he just gets lucky and spikes a king. Not lucky, but just unfortunate for me. A paired board like that, unlikely that they're hitting a pair, and from a wide big blind range, like he's not going to have a king that often. So I'm fine with c-betting, and again, but against a very sticky player that doesn't fold, doesn't know how to fold to big bets, it's usually just a check back on the turn. I think against the field maybe I can continue there, but a sticky player that my buddy just gave me the report on. But that's all right. I lost 10 bigs. That was kind of painful, but again, impossible to play perfectly and remember freaking everything you're supposed to do in specific spots, or should be doing. You know, do not bluff weak players. Don't bluff calling stations. I still do it all the time. That's all right. It's all right. No big deal. Got back to 25 bigs. That's fine. That's where we started the tourney, or day 2, I should say. My buddy was probably like, do not bet anymore, Ryan. That's all right. Let's go. What up, D? Satu. Good win. Yeah, on a roller coaster already. Already back down to 20 bigs. Man, it goes quick, man. All it takes is one pot. One little pot. Guy raised my big last time too. I will see the flop, but I don't think I can go raising or anything crazy. I want to call one big one, 1.1. This is gonna be a tricky spot. This is very similar to the other hand. He raised my big. I think I have to call one bet here. It's a little stronger than some of his pocket pairs, unlike the other hand. It's a really shitty turn card because that just fucking smacked him. Early position raise there. Hopefully he just has 8s, gets a little nervous and checks back, and I can spike a jack, but yeah, unfortunately that was a bad turn. Yeah, I can't continue there. Tough spot. Those medium pairs can be very dangerous when there's overcards, big overcards that hit his range. Actually, we're still hanging around 27 spots. Head bone is obviously the short stack of the tourney. I getting to the bottom again after those two hands. I'm sure this guy's just going to fold his way. So I think for ICM, for me to win another $300, it's probably best for me to possibly outweight him. Got two pretty big short stacks on my right. At least I should at least wait until this one big blind hits him. Yeah, he is crazy. Don't bluff him. Yeah. That's all right. I think I can do that with Ace of Hearts too, but against somebody that you shouldn't be bluffing, just don't bluff, obviously. C-bet's fine, because again, he's gonna miss that 99% of the time. 70% of the time. Wish he just had a flush draw unfolded, but sticky players don't even fold their flush draws on the turn. It's alright. Ace river would have been beautiful. Or jack, actually. Not straight. Quad threes. Oops, not that button. This guy, he's gonna have to survive his big blind. Got so lucky, why is that? Shit. Oh, this is awkward. I think I can... This is kind of awkward. I don't know what to do here. I don't want to just jam because he's short, but this is like an awkward ICM spot. I don't want to jam, get knocked out, but... And then him to win, that would look really stupid. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I think I have to fold, unfortunately. I think this is just a really shitty spot. I mean, that's kind of why I size it like that. Hiya! Yeah. I think with him in this, I don't think I can do this. No, good read, I guess. I'm like, I don't even think I'm coin flipping that often. I mean, I raised, obviously, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. What's important is I bladdered up, so I got an extra 300 bucks. That's what's important. That was a shitty spot. Rejam there, though. I just don't think nines are good enough to call. Six spot. That's all right. Get back to 15 bigs. I mean, do I just flat his raise? I don't think so. I think he's still at the raise. I mean, I doubled it. I made it 3 bigs. Oh my god. 5-6. Jesus. That's so bad. Seven bigs. I suited I call, but I can't even call that. That's sick. You're supposed to call with like every fucking hand possible. Here we go, ace king. But I'm like 5-6, I'm like not even coin flipping. Hopefully he just flats. I don't want to see a re-raise here. I mean, I'm gonna jam no matter what. I don't think I'm ever folding ace king here. Unless it's like all in. Oh, he's got pretty good raise into all in here, but this guy's been pretty active, even under the gun +1. He raised my big blind twice from under the gun +1. So. Ouch. Oh god. Again, another super awkward spot. I know this is gonna be a jam. I don't think I can fold this, but the fact that he's doing this against somebody that limped makes this very awkward, to be honest. I think it changes the dynamic. This is weird. I don't like it. I know that's like a jam, but with that limper in there, that just makes it so awkward. I mean, this guy's a weak player, based on what I heard. Maybe he's good, I don't know, but is he limping obviously any like jacks? No. The one player I played against a guy all day yesterday for like 5 hours. He was on my left and he just limped like every hand, and he only bet one big blind on the flop like almost every single time. So it was tricky to play against him because he limped tens, and jacks under the gun. So I haven't played against this guy enough to know if he's limping sevens. You know, I'm only beating sevens or under. But the fact that he 3 bigs to size up for his, I mean, he was in the low jack-ish, was he? Yeah. Well, he's in the hijack. I don't know. I just didn't, something just didn't smell right. I know that's like a jam like 100% of the time, but a 15 bigs, like you're rejamming, you're 3-bet jamming your pocket pairs, so maybe mathematically I missed a good spot there, but it just, I didn't like it. I didn't like that limp. And he's, I guess my point is I'm trying to make with this limp was he's not, I think he can't raise light like just a typical button what was that, hijack? Yeah, typical hijack range, which is a little wider. I think with his limp, I don't know, maybe he was jumping on it and taking advantage of the limp. I mean, I marked this guy as too tight, but obviously he isn't. When I think I played with him is this the same guy I played on my right for hours again yesterday too? Like, I just remember him being super tight. And he's been pretty active this tournament. Yeah, I got 107 hands with him. I don't know, whatever. It's okay. I'll find another spot. It just felt weird. I had a bad taste in my mouth with that limp and three X-rays. That's all right. This music is very suspenseful. I know. I probably should turn it down to something more li-fi. Or li-fi, lo-fi. Let's go to his White Album. Calm me down a little bit. Definitely been active with some close spots. Pretty sure I gotta call this. Ace-6 from the cutoff. This guy's been so tight though. I just don't think, I think this is just too strong to fold. I got lucky there. Oh boy, I got super lucky there. That was stressful. I feel like ace-6 is... I know like ace-5 is like super strong too, but like suited. 6 big blind raise, half my stack. That was less than half of my stack, it was like a third of my stack. A tight player. I don't know. See, again, just one of those like really, really close spots. I'm super happy I got lucky there. Whew. Super lucky. But I know he's doing that with like, you know, well, any pocket pair too, but you know, he's doing that with any king, a lot of kings at least. Any jack, ace. I mean, he's doing that. 8 bigs. I mean, he's doing that with king 4 off probably, or king 4 suited. But since he's a tight player, you know, he's not doing that. So ace-6 is probably supposed to be fold there. But thankfully, luck bailed me out big time. Very, very, very close spots here. At least to me. My buddies might be like, dude, that's a shove. Dude, that's a fold. They're probably yelling at me right now. What's this guy doing? But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try to play my game. Questionable close spots, but, you know, we'll keep grinding. I got a 5-minute break here. I definitely need to stretch, get some water. And hopefully luck keeps bailing me out. Slow down with the instant jams. Don't want to give away a timing tell. That is a very, very good point. There's like a million things rattling around in my head right now. I'm just focused on trying to jam with my stack size. And when I see ace king short stack, I get pretty excited. So yeah, you're right. And Satu's right. Yeah, I think people are, well, some people have been playing tight, some people are playing loose, so it's definitely got to figure out who's doing what, which is very tricky. It's really hard to do online. You can't read, you don't have any live reads, so I think overall people are going to be tight, but you'll get some, you know, one-off players that are loose, playing a lot of hands. So yeah, that guy that I knew was tight even before I called, that's why I tanked. Like, he's most likely going to have bigger aces in his range, and that ace 6 is just a fold. But I was thinking, I know some like those lure suited aces are supposed to be calls. Like, I think like ace 5 suited is definitely a call there, probably, because it has more straight possibilities. Ace 6 is probably right off the cutoff, and you're not supposed to. But like in my head originally, it's like a typical 6 big blinds short stack from the cutoff is going to be jamming with a lot of freaking cards. So, oops. Again, just gotta adjust that person's range for the kind of player they are. So that's definitely one of my weaknesses I need to work on for sure. You try to memorize ranges and, you know, what you're supposed to do in a specific situation, but when you have so many attributes or variables adjusting the situation, you need to adjust your style as well. Which is, it's hard to do. Poker's hard. It's a very hard game. It's easy to play for sure. It's just hard to master because your brain is literally calculating like 100 different spots at the same time. How many people left? You can see in the top right here, there is 24 people left. I am in 18th. 18 of 24. This is such junk against an under the gun raiser, but getting 7-1. Getting 7-1, that's hard to 6-1 getting. You can flop trips with any 2 cards, so I know it's not a good enough odds, not a good enough excuse, but when this guy comes along, one big blind to win 7.8, it's like Jesus. Hard to pass up. Hard to pass up opportunities. Big blind calling range is already wide, so add another free 2 big blinds into the pot, and I'm definitely come along. Making me a good price. Flop comes deuce, deuce, deuce. I'm gonna kill myself. That's not true. Kick myself. There we go. Kick myself. That's what I said. Jack 8 off, 15 bigs. Blinds just raised. All of a sudden, lost 5 big blinds there. Don't think I'll be raising Jack 8 off. What is the next pay jump? Next pay jump is 17th, which would be, I think just 2 tables. But it's definitely gonna tighten up. Oh my god, look at that. 3s versus 5s. 3 spike, 5's turn. Yeah. Still got lost 4 spots until the next pay jump, but I'm not too worried about that because I feel like it's gonna. People are gonna start tightening up again to get to the next spot. Tables are gonna shorten up here. And 17th is jumping to $2,000, so that would be nice. I'm gonna probably apply the same logic again. This guy keeps price. Okay, good. I'm glad he at least raised. I hate calling with garbage, but I mean, jeez. supposed to jam a pretty wide range too from the small blind into the big blind, but I think he can call a lot too, but well, I've been pretty carded the last, since break, 20 minutes or so. All these small offsuit hands. Can't do much with that. Back to grinding short stack. Had a nice little run there. Went down to 6 bigs and got back up to 40 bigs. One little misstep or two and grinding card dead. That's all right. Roller coasters make it a little interesting, I guess. Bigs. I think under the gun I have to fold this. Suited. Suited so tempting. I think I need like ace 9 or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's close. 12 bigs. Yeah, I can wait. I can wait for a better spot. When you're like getting no cards for like, you know, 50 hands in a row or something. And that hasn't happened here, but and then you see an ace and you're like grinding 10 bigs. You're just like, fuck it, I'm all in. I don't care. I don't care if this is a good shove or not. I found an ace. I'm going with it. So it's super tempting to see a really decently pretty hand there. But all right, let's get a walk. I'm gonna need a walk here, unfortunately. Full. My microphone is in the way. Give me a small blind with like what, 9 bigs, 10 bigs. Whee! Jack 8 is probably a shove. Oh, he raised. Just microphone, damn it. Is Jack 8 a shove if it's small blind? Small blind versus big blind? I think he just flat, actually. Hard to remember all this shit. I think for 10 bigs, you probably shove it. Was that Jack 8 off? Yeah. Oh wait, that was big blind? I thought it was small blind. Wait, I'm confused. What was the last one? Why am I thinking it's small blind? The button's in just a weird spot. It's like tucked in this guy, the corner. If this guy's a dealer, why isn't the button like right in front of him? It's kind of annoying. I am dead last, 18th of 18th. The next pay jump is 1 spot. Going to 2 tables, I think. And these are 9-handed tables, right? It should be 2 tables right now. Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say, should be 2 tables. 1 more spot for another pay jump. But I am dead last with 10 bigs. But anything can happen. Made it to 2 tables, which is awesome. Today we started with 44 players. So to make it to 2 is really cool. Really, really cool. I didn't expect it. I'm very happy with that. But I will be more happy when I go on a good run here in the final table. I think all the big stacks, 40, 37 bigs. I think all the big stacks are at the other table. Because there's a 14 million chip stack, 9 million, 9 million, 8 million, 8 million. All those stacks are at the other table. We don't have any, well, I have 1 guy over 9. Kojak, I'm definitely shoving if it folds to me. Hopefully it does. 10 big blinds is a good shove. I will take that no matter what happens. These guys are really short too. They can afford my all-in though. And we're right on the bubble for the next pay jump, so maybe they tighten up a little bit. But I'll be happy with blinds, but let's hopefully get a double up here. All right, good luck, us. Good luck, chat. Oh, you got a call with ace-10. There we go. God, that heart peeled on the turn. Oh my God. Yee. Give me a sweat, GoFundMe. Oh, ace 10, yeah, that's a snap call. Suited. I'm not going to play as tight as other players. Now they know that I'm jamming with king jack off, but I don't think I tanked at all, did I? No, I didn't. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, D. If I have a jam opportunity, I'm jamming. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna tank. I'm not good at like tanking at this spot. And there we go. 17th, so we made the next pay jump. Guaranteed $2,000. It's really cool. Whew. Stressful. This is fun. Yeah, sorry, D. I can't overthink that right now. If I see a shoving in, I'm gonna shove. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm not gonna worry about my table image too dramatically. Another knockout. Here we go, baby. Still bottom of the list here. King Jack's a min raise. Let's hopefully it folds around to me, because I don't think I can call any raises. I don't think I can rejam. Is King Jack a rejam? Yikes. All right, got my favorite player to call. Now I'm not gonna bluff into him. But my hand's really strong. I mean, this is a pretty nasty flop. I kind of want to... Oh, Jesus. I was about to say, this is a nasty flop. He's got all the two pairs. He's got straights, 10 jack. Jesus Christ. He's not doing this with the flush draw. I don't think he's that type of player. He has king, queen. I don't think he has king, 9. Oh, there's my straight. I was about to say I have a gut shots too. As long as he doesn't have ace jack. If he has ace jack, it's just a cooler. Yes! There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I need to walk that one off. Oh. Wow. He had ace king, dude. 3-bet ace king. 3-bet ace king, that doesn't happen to you. Oh, what a fucking turn. What a fucking turn. Wow, look at this hand. Ace king. He had me smoked. I mean, if this 10 doesn't come here, I'm probably folding to any turn bets. Like I said, he has 2 pair. I really didn't think he had ace king, but a weaker player would definitely have ace king there. I don't mean to bad mouth you. I don't want to call you weaker. That seems mean, but you 3-bet there like you're supposed to, and you fold out king jack suited. I don't want to come off as rude. I apologize. I'm definitely no pro. I'm just a fun player, so I know I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time too, so we're all learning. I'm just helping you if you're watching. I got lucky on you there for sure. Got my heart racing now, jeez. That was huge. I'm up to 9 million in chips. Fifth in chips. If this wasn't such a big big first place, I wouldn't be so nervous. But Jesus, hard not to have your heart racing. Still got a big stack on my left here. This guy's second in chips. I really need another break to kind of cool down again. Yeah, see, limping, I don't recommend that strategy. You just let two people see a pretty cheap flop. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a limping strategy. That is kind of something funny where there's that like bell curve meme of like, you know, the good players down here are still learning, but you get a little better and you see a weird play, you think this guy's like loose, you think he's an idiot. If he sucks out on you with like a weird oddball hand, you get tilted and you're like, this guy sucks, he doesn't know what he's doing. That's exactly what happened to me yesterday. And when you play poker long enough and learn what like the top level pros are doing, then you're like, okay, that play was actually what you're supposed to do in that spot. This is really interesting because this whole table is deep. Everybody's got 30 bigs plus. It's just kind of awkward. This guy's been limping, so raise under the gun. This guy flats. I think I have to 3-bet this. I don't think flatting on the button. Well, actually, I can flat because I'm on the button. I have position. And this guy's been flatting. I don't know. My default here again is just 3-betting. It's kind of I think it's fine. Early position raisers. Whew, phew. I feel like you're supposed to do that. This is supposed to be raised, but not with the sticky guy in the big. I don't know. What do you do? I mean, like, he's been limping a lot. Not 3-betting ace king, stuff like that. Like, makes you question what his range is for raising under the gun. You know. That's why the limping strategies can be tricky to play against, because if he's limping jacks under the gun, I'm not saying this player is, but you know, if you limp under the gun with jacks, what's your raising under the gun range? I guess like something like, you know, pocket eights or something. I don't know. So he can easily have like king queen off eights. A lot of those like middling pairs is definitely in the under the gun range typically. The flat behind, I think 3-betting tens there is fine. Luck box. I definitely have luck boxed my way through this tournament. I will not disagree with you, sir. I should have been out 24 hours ago. I definitely had some sick coolers against players, cracked kings and aces, I believe. with some like weird hands. I think I had like Jack 8 of hearts on the big blind. The guy like min-raised under the gun with kings, and I like turned a flush or something and he got tilted, but so yeah, I should have been out many times in this tournament, put it in bad many times, but I've said on all my streams, you have to get lucky to win these tournaments. You can't play perfectly throughout. It's damn near impossible. And like I said, I'm a fun player. I am far from a professional player, which, you know, I'm gonna misplay some hands and pick really bad spots and get lucky. And luck's gonna bail me out. Breathe deep, don't panic. Yeah, I know, you guys watching know I'm like freaking out right now. 16 viewers. I got a lot of wires firing in my brain right now. I need I drank coffee earlier to kind of keep me awake. I had a really bad headache all day today, so I drank coffee to get some caffeine to kind of help my brain out. But unfortunately, coffee gets me going. Makes me a little too antsy. To have a good stack in a huge tournament is very nerve-wracking to be in this spot. Yeah, this is a very deep table. I mean, the short stack's 24 bigs, which is, excuse me, it's still a really good stack. One big blind I'm gonna call and fold. Not to mention, the only reason I'm all hyped up is I do not have a track record of running deep in tournaments. And getting close to a crazy spot like this is awesome to me. Even if I get cooler to get knocked out like next hand, like I'm super happy that I made it this far. But obviously we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna final table this. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Been playing poker for 18 years, ever since the 2003 bump when it boosted there. And just played on and off small tournaments here and there, nothing big. Have a couple MSPTs under my belt. With no deep runs or anything. So definitely this is the biggest, closest I've gotten to a big score like this. So it's hard not to like kind of get excited. Trying to stay focused, but it's really hard. All right, aces, here we go. Got my best friend in the big blind here. So I do have to tread carefully because he could wake up with some crazy stuff here. Pretty safe flop. That's exactly what I was saying. God D, I wish I played against this guy longer. What does he check raise with? At least he checked back to flop. Oh boy, do I value bet here? I feel like I gotta get value from a jack. I don't know, that check raise kind of freaked me out. I don't think he's check raising with the 4. I'd rather just get a cheap showdown. He min check raised me with middle pair, which actually, I like that check raise from him. I have to give him credit. I didn't think he had a 7. Wow. That was a nerve-wracking hand. Definitely gotta look that one up again. F4 definitely slowed me down. I mean, I don't think he's check raising with a 4. I think he would have checked a 7. Like, there's enough value there. I mean, he's turned that into a bluff, I guess. I feel like a 7 would have checked and a jack would have bet since I checked back the turn. Whew. Queen 9 here. All right, again, he doesn't 3-bet ace king, so he could have a big hand here. Now the sick part is, I'm gonna fold here, but I will tank fold this. I said the sick part is if he's watching my stream, he's gonna start 3-betting his ace king to throw me off. So. Try to do some smart thinking here. Don't want to get too crazy into leveling myself. Apparently he didn't have ace king there. Next pay jump is one more spot. If there's 14 players, 13 is the next pay jump. And that gets 2,600. That's actually a very big pay jump. 600 bucks, that's the biggest yet. So very, very sweet to get this. Now this is when ICM is definitely getting in there with these big pay jumps. And I'll be honest, I don't know shit about ICM. I just know it kind of means like, don't go all in if there's another short stack at your table. Don't be stupid. You want to hit that next pay jump. I think I can raise this sometimes and flat this sometimes. This guy's been a pretty solid player. Definitely sees the 3-bet side. I wouldn't be surprised if I see raise here. Probably make it 3 bigs. I think I'm supposed to call, but I'm just going to give this up. Bigger stack. I feel like he's a better player than I am from what I've seen. A small amount, but I know. I think that's fine. I know you're supposed to raise with a wide range on the button or the big blind, but I'm just gonna play it a little safer, just a little safer. Look at this squeeze. Excuse me. Look at this squeeze. Tens versus queens. And goodbye, Smiley B Poker. Been fun playing with you, buddy. Nice hand. And that means next pay jump, 2,600 guaranteed. Awesome. That is very awesome. Next pay jump is final table, so that is our big goal here, is to make final table. My first goal is to hit the break soon, so I can get some water and go for a walk, take a jog, chill the fuck out. I'm keeping an eye on my side screen here, the chip counts. I'll show you guys in a second. After I tank fold this. J-Tay, Jack 10. Definitely got a raise here. I'm not a fan of raising into good solid players that, especially raising multiple times in a row, they get frustrated and start 3-betting you. This guy's got a pretty big 3-bet, so I'm gonna definitely be 3-betting and folding a lot, but I think overall, like, it's still profitable. You're gonna get more folds and calls than, yeah, see. He only doubled it though. That's kind of awkward. Is he getting like tricky with aces? So he sizes up. I mean, for that sizing, I have to call. Flopped. I almost thought I flopped the joint for a second. Got excited. I'm like, 10, Jack 9, awesome. This is an interesting flop. I don't have a club. I have a pair and up and down though. I think it's good enough to see. God, he bets so big though. I think I mean, my hand's too strong to fold. Oh boy. Now what's dirty is he min raised, so he can be doing this with ace jack. How often ace jack's min raising, I don't know. I definitely got a bet here to protect my hand now because I don't want to see a club peel off. If he jams, I just have to call. Sick part is if he has a jack, like jack of clubs here. I just don't think he's checking. Okay, good. There we go. Big pot. That was stressful. That check back though, I mean, he's gonna 3-bet a lot of like ace 9, ace 10, ace queen. He can have the ace of clubs in his hand. Obviously he's not going anywhere if he's got the ace of clubs in his hand. Very interesting hand. And he's got 2 pairs. I mean, he can be, considering how much he's been 3-betting, he can be 3-betting with 9-10. That's just a bad, I think, bad flop. Interesting flop, I guess I should say. I mean, I know I don't have a club here, so it's really tough, but I mean, he bet half pot, but even for like half pot, I think I still have to call up and down with a pair, but without a club, it's really hard. So I was done on the turn. It's kind of like the other similar hand, like I was done on the turn. If if I bricked. I think I just got lucky that he didn't 3-bet. Here's a big all in here. Tens, take out Opus. Big hand, that was a huge hand too. Now chip leader's on my left here. How many bigs was that for? I mean, these hands play themselves, I think. Ace King versus tens. Whew, down to 12. 3 more to final, which is a long way. Oh, that's what I was showing. I wanted to show you guys. The chip stacks right now. Smith, SMFTT, Smith. Started the day with the chip lead, held on to it almost all day. Looked like he got up to like 17 million almost. He must have ran into a bigger hand because he is down to 9 million right now. I am up to 15 million, which is awesome. Second in chips. Sorry, I missed the talks. Final table, you got this. Thank you, sir. I'm really close. What are current payouts? Let me bring this back on the screen. First, 60K, 40K, 28, 20, 14, 10, 7, 5, and 3,700 guaranteed to at least if you make the final table. Chip lead, let's go. Yeah, buddy. This guy just doubled, so he got it back. That's cool. Is there a day 3 or does it end a day? When I looked, it did say it was a 2-day tournament, and I'm going to assume. But with the main event, I don't know. Maybe they do something crazy and fly me out to Vegas. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that's going to happen. Should be break after this hand. The hardest path to losing with tens against queens. Yeah, exactly. Tough spot. 5-minute break. Should have invested in you rather than the Florida guys. Well, hey, I haven't won tons yet. Nice little payout. I'm not going to complain. Very good payout. I will take that money for sure. And I think with that cash, I am free rolling the MICOOP. So that's awesome. I think I'm positive in the MICOOP. I spent a lot in buy-ins this series, last 3 weeks. Yeah, that's we're in a really good spot for a lot of good stuff to happen. Got a really good player with a deep stack chip lead on my left. So a lot can happen. If you've been watching this whole stream, it's been crazy already. I started with 25 bigs, lost to like a 60-40 situation, coin flip pretty much. Got down to 6 big blinds, went on a great run, went up to 40 big blinds, misplayed a hand against somebody I probably shouldn't have been bluffing into. I think there was another hand like that, got down to 20 big blinds, back to 15, and then went on a really nice hot streak and grabbed the chip lead for a hot second there. So 4-minute break left. I definitely need to go for a jog or walk this off or something, so I'll be back in a second. All right, break's almost over here. Fortunately, I'm still rocking a headache. Been dealing with these neck issues for way too long. Had neck surgery, which fixed a lot of issues, but still get headaches. I really wanted to play this hand, but NL Double J, he is brand new to the table. Three bets right off the bat, so that's not good for me. Last thing I want to see is two solid aggressive players on my left. If these shorter stacks were to my left, that would be better. These are the two chip leaders too. Second and first, I'm third. So, kinda handcuffed at the moment. Can't do anything too crazy. And these guys definitely are deep enough to play back at me and good enough to play back at me. So, Jeff, you're so mean. Too funny. Well, got a lot of viewers. Welcome, guys. I'm glad I'm putting on a show for you, at least. That would have been pretty crappy if I just got knocked out super quick. I am on like probably a 6-minute delay-ish. Just for this exact reason. It's not too hard to just type in my name into Google and find my channel. Like I said, I'm going to be 3-bet to my left a lot. It's okay. Sometimes I'm going to have hands. Sometimes I won't. Fours. I think I just have to fold out of position here. King, queen. Try this again. We're six-handed, right? Yeah. So we get 6 and 5 then? Must be. 11 players left. It's gonna be a pain in the ass if these guys keep 3-betting me. But I'm not gonna just like open buck these hands from late position. They're a little bit too good. Right, 36 hands with this guy. Of course, I think he 3-bets too. Oh wow, he's been 3-betting a lot according to this. 3 out of 14 hands. All right, cool. It's probably raised, but 6-handed play. I do not have a lot of experience in 6-handed play. They had a lot of 6-max tournaments during the MICOOP. I decided not to play in any of them. It's just not something I'm used to, so I obviously should have practiced some 6-max now. That's all right. Obviously, 6 players, you got to play a lot more hands, loosen up a little bit since blinds are gonna be hitting you more often. But I have a feeling in this, a lot of the situations, you know, either people aren't going to adjust, or obviously we're pretty much on the final table bubble, so 2 more people left. People are just going to play pretty darn tight in general. So just got to pay attention to that sort of thing. I'm just watching the poker news updates. One of the guys I played with a long time yesterday, Penny's 444, seemed like a pretty solid player. He had a big stack for a bit there too. I think he's on my left today too, actually. He looks like 9s versus 7s, and the 7 spiked on the turn, so Penny's got knocked out. So. Again, got ace deuce. I mean, you got to raise every ace, but I'm gonna kind of tighten up some of this weird kind of junky. I know ace is always kind of a raise, but I think I raised their blinds twice in a row. Bigger stacks to my left, that 3-bet. I don't want to get too soft, even with the ace on the button. I mean, obviously I'll balance my range a little bit, but it's just, that's all right. So this is pretty cool. Again, for those who are new watching, yesterday, I think it was like the $50 2 p.m. MICOOP event, whatever it was. I was 770 players and I finished 12th. So I at least beat that today. That's a good feeling. But obviously pretty much bubbled the final table there. So really, really close to final table this too. Definitely don't want back-to-back final table bubbles. This guy's been so tight, man. If he shoves here, I don't even... Ah. Well, that's such a sign of aces. I know this is a super duper tight fold here, but again, folding eights is pretty tight. Out of position against these two, I can 3-bet. And I know this size like doesn't kill me. Obviously, I would be raising to get them all in here. But was he doing this with this stack size? It's pretty much only aces and kings that I see people doing it, unless he's just being very, very careful with like ace queen or something, which is possible. But under the gun, really, really tight play where 10 bigs makes it 3 bigs is I would say a typical sign of, you know, 10s plus. I feel like ace queens are gonna just shove there. Ace king is gonna shove there. I think only made hands are doing that play. But I could be wrong. I'm fine with just mucking those. And again, at best, I'm coin flipping, and I don't want to double him up. I'd rather find a better spot to knock him out. And 10 bigs is a quarter of my stack, so. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Oh, deuces. I don't blame him for calling. He was so getting a good price. I mean, he's so short. Deuces. Deuces almost held up there. He's on a heater. Wow. He hit up and down straight draw too. Oh, he did have, yeah. Ace 9. Could 3-bet this actually, but I just don't want to do. I mean, I can just flat here. Just don't want to get squeezed here. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. I don't want to go crazy with 3-bets here, especially with his stack size. He can just rejam. Oh, Jesus. I should have flatted aces. This guy's got such a huge stack. I should call because I'd probably have him crushed. Imagine if I accidentally make sure I hit the fold button. Fold. Okay. He's just got a monster stack right now. He can do whatever the hell he wants. And he's on my left. Neat. I just want to make the final table to get a redraw. Put his ass across the table. I mean, this guy's just gonna be super aggressive now. He can afford to knock anybody out. I'm gonna open up the other table. I don't think you guys can see it though. We are on the stone final table bubble. Is this hand for hand? I think it might be hand for hand. I'm sure it's got to be. 32 bigs, blinds just raised, it looked like. 32 big blinds, just still pretty good stack, but there's a lot of deep stacks actually. There's nobody short. This is the other table. 20 bigs, 30, 14, 32, 30. So all 30 big blind stacks. And pretty much that's kind of the average, is 30 big blind stacks, looks like. They do have a 14 big stack and a 20 big stack. But not enough players, not enough big stacks to kind of contest shorter stacks. Got an all in here, 20 big blinds. Yeah, definitely hand for hand right now. You got this, relax. Yeah, I don't think I'll be relaxed here. This might be a long grind for a final table here. And with him on my left, I'm probably just going to be mucking a lot of good, even solid hands. Like I said a while ago, I'm kind of handcuffed. Yeah, he doubles everybody. He's got 32 million in chips. Second place has got 14 million. I'm right behind that with 13 million. So he doubles second place, which is always a huge stack. He's just going to put max pressure on people. But if he's listening to my stream, I'm not going to tighten up. I'm going to play super loose and aggressive. You should 3-bet me every hand. Aces, 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 aces. I don't know. I don't like tightening up. Tightening up is not my style, though. Back in the day, you just put pressure on people. Just lean on them. You don't care what his range is. Don't care what his hand is. You just... I don't think he has nothing. I'm going all in. Make him fold. Max pressure. This is actually it's a big pay jump too. The reason getting to the final table is so huge is because the pay jumps are massive at the final table. It's such an exponential curve. Super flat for a long time, and then get to the final, it's just like usually first place like doubles second place sometimes. Or close to it again, I guess. See what I mean? King, queen. I'm gonna raise here because I don't want him. I don't know how often he's gonna be 3-betting me. Probably still quite often. Good 4-bet jam. But I think what I limped in the last two hands. Yuck here. I'm gonna range bet this ace and just pray he doesn't have an ace. I think this close to the bubble, I'm probably just gonna check this down. I don't know if I can fire another bullet on the turn. Definitely not bluffing that card. Less likely I have an ace now. I can't rep it. I don't know if he's gonna float me wide here. I mean, he can have a 9 or a 3 or pocket pairs. I'm just done with this hand. I'm gonna get, I don't even know. I mean, there's not any straight draws. I mean, he's floating with any pair. He's gonna call with any pair. I don't think I can even bluff into him. Plus he can afford it. I could bluff catch here and call with king high. That'd be fucking so dirty. I don't think there's any value in him betting anything. That's the sick part. He's probably gonna bet like 10K here. 8. God. Can I bluff catch king high? Yikes! Ah, there's just, I think there's too many aces here in his range. What is he floating me on the flop with? There's no draws at all. I mean, like, what, deuce 5? But is he calling that pre-flop for 3-bet? No. No flush draws. He's not floating me light, I don't think. And usually a big, I mean, that's obviously polarized bet size. He floats there, checks the turn. Obviously, he checks an ace. I guess my hand's just gonna get mucked. Yuck, 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 yuck. Ugh. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever have the balls to call a king high there, but like what is he floating me on the flop with? I mean, I bet 33%. He can still float with a lot. I guess he can float with like king jack, king queen. I mean, I'm obviously blocking that though. Blocking some of his floats. King high floats. I don't know. If I wasn't on the bubble, you think I would ever be able to call that? Such a polarized bet sizing. I mean, he's been a solid player. Seems like he's been playing pretty good. So he's smart enough to do a polarized bet there on the river, and half the time he's going to have an ace. Half the time he has nothing. But the problem was, it's again, what is he floating on the flop with? If there was a flush draw out there, I think calling with the king is easier. He's not value betting any pair. He might be value betting a 9, but I think he checks that down too. I think he checks back a 10 too, if he somehow hit that 10. So in my head, it just is, it's gotta be an ace. Gotta be an ace. But, see, now I'm leveling myself. But if he's got an ace in his hand on the big blind, isn't he 3-betting me? Isn't he 3-betting me pre with an ace on the big blind? Sometimes you flat call an ace, sometimes you 3-bet. He's been 3-betting a good amount. Tough spot. King high could have been really good there. I wish this was at the final table when they record it, because I could see his hand. I would love to know what he had there. Love to know. 6 spot. I can't believe I almost called with king high. That would have been dope. That would have been so dirty. I would have looked like a god. I think polarized bet sizing is, like, more often than not is a solid hand. More often than not. I mean, if this was live, I probably would have taken like 20 minutes to think about that. I don't know. How many aces are in his range there? Tricky. He could have just flopped the world too. You never know. Like I said, whatever the pairs were on the board, that's obviously in his range. He's not going to 3-bet everything. There's still a lot of flatting from the big blind, I think. So that hurt a little bit. Got 26 big blinds. Kind of now right in the middle of the field. Other tables got 2 players that have 12 big blinds, so I'm gonna see if I can outlast those 2 at least. Oh, that SMFTT came back. He was down into a short just stack for a second and must have doubled. Love to raise this usually, but not with this guy. Really handcuffed here. Yeah, for this big of a bubble, this is gonna be very tight. Whittled down for sure. Jack 5 suited. Again, that's a call under most circumstance, but not in position there. Blinds are going to race here in a minute, and it's going to be it's going to be pressure on everybody. Everybody's going to be under 30 bigs pretty much. 35 bigs. Except for this guy, of course. All in at the other table in a fold. Actually, I could probably just... The other table's pretty much just been shoving all in folds, shoving all in folds. Got 3 players under 20 bigs. $100% 3-betting you with an ace. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's why it's like, Jesus. King high could be very much there, well there, but What is he floating me with on the flop? That what was killing me. I mean, a 33% bet is still folding out most of your, well, some of your range. I mean, he can easily float with just 2 overs pretty much, I guess. King 10, King Jack, I don't know. I feel a lot of the hands that he would have 3-bet. I don't know. That's something I'll be thinking about for a long time. Got an all-in and a call over here at the other table. No 10, no 10, no 10, no heart, no 10, no heart. Final table, baby. Final table. And we already have a hand. What's this shit? I just got to the final table. Why are you giving me a hand? I don't want to be first out, but Jesus. Where's the other table? Hey, I'll take a final table. Now there's big stacks on my right. I'm gonna get 3-bet shoved on here. Well, sometimes. I wasn't expecting a hand already. It just happened so quick. But nines never fold nines. If this guy jams, I probably have to call. If he jams, I don't know. It's kind of a shitty spot. He's calling at least. If he raises, I'm gonna jam. Just because obviously he knows how to 3-bet. Yuck! Well, I made it to the final table. Nines, baby, nines. Nines never lose. I don't think I'm folding. I don't think I'm folding. Johnny Walker Blue when you win it. I don't think I can fold this. He can do this with so many cards. I'm not folding. If I'm up against jacks, so be it. Sixes. No 6, no 6, no 6. Let's go! First hand of the final table. Don't put me in that pressure, bro. I told you can be doing that with a lot of hands. Thank God it was an under pair. Thank God. Whew. God, he turned a straight draw too. Nines are just way, way, way too strong. God, what about 5 peels on the river? Oops. Yuck. Whew. I need to take a break. Put pressure on me like that, Mr. Big Stack. Think you can just push everyone around. I would have done the same thing with sixes. I don't blame him. That's a tough spot, though. Made it to the final. I'm happy. Obviously, super happy. Fucking final table, the main event of a MICOOP. This is just blowing my mind right now. Blowing my mind. Did not expect this shit. I am just happy to be here. $100 people watching on the MICOOP here. The awesome thing about that too is obviously gives me a good stack, but I'm on the left of him. think that puts me in third in chips, yeah. Great start to the final. I mean, he's definitely still going to be troublesome on my right. Sexy Caitlyn, man, she's a beast. Or he. I've talked about her in almost every one of my MICOOP streams. I don't know how she does it, but I've seen her final table. I'm just going to knock her out here with 6 deuce. I've seen her final table so many times. She came in like 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 12th, 16th, like just ridiculous numbers for the MICOOP. I would love to see her not win this. No spade. There we go. Another money jump. And a very, very strong player just got knocked. So that is awesome. Thank goodness she had a short stack coming in. Again, she's amazing player from what I've seen. She's the one actually, I think on one of my first streams a couple weeks back, she's the one where I had, what I have, like King 10 of spades, the flops like Jack Queen of spades, or something like that. She 3-bet me pre and I called. And I forgot how the play went, but I'm pretty sure she just I don't know if I check raised or she check raised. I think I check raised shoved, because I'm like, I'm never folding a royal flush draw here, even if it's a gut. It was a gut shot royal flush draw. I'm like, I did have I had an ace as an over too, so I'm like, all right, well maybe I can hit an ace too, maybe. But she had yeah, pocket aces, and they held against my royal flush draw. And I ended up finishing like 25th in that tourney. And she, not sure where she finished, but I'm pretty sure she final tabled, so you're welcome. But it is what it is. But let's focus on the here and now. Stop reminiscing in the past. There's some pretty solid stacks, solid players here, for sure. I played with him for a long time, played with him for a while. Definitely makes some good aggressive lines, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really, really tough. This guy originally marked as tight, but I think that was just because he was a short stack on the bubble. Bro, you slow rolled him? Man, are you fucking kidding me, son? For my tournament life, first hand of the final table, I don't want to just donk it off and snap called. Nines I know are big call, but Jesus. It's for my tournament life in a big ass tournament. I know you're just trolling me though. Aces and kings, those are slow rolls. And the default slow roll. And maybe I did slow roll him. He was a pain on my ass to my left for hours. Kidding. Two big stacks going at it. King four hearts, gonna call. Suited king's too strong to fold here to one big blind. Believe it or not, I think I can lead these sometimes. I wish I had a heart though. I'm gonna lead because this is big blind action right here. Obviously, if I get raised, I gotta pretty much shut down, but I rarely donk lead. Damn it. Well, I tried. I mean, obviously I still have equity and no straight draw, which hurts. Donk leads are super rare, but under the gun razor, I mean, I'll call one here and just get lucky on the turn here. Boom. See? Easy game. It'd be dirty if he just flopped a set. He did raise me, but under the gun range, like, where's the six? I mean, he can obviously do that with fours, fives, and sixes. This could just be a really shitty turn card for me. Let's see. I don't know. I guess if he flops a set, I just played this horribly and I got coolered. And it was a bad turn for me. Yeah. Oh! 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 Ah! Whee! What a... Now that's a cooler. Cooler on top of a cooler on top of a cooler. Ah, that fucking sucks, dick. I'm gonna walk for a second. I'll be back in a minute. GG. Ah, that sucked. That was just dirty all around. I'm gonna have to sleep on that. I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit there. I know donk lead, everybody watching, to defend my donk lead. A straighting board like that is really bad for a low straight type of board. Is really shitty for an under the gun razor's range. And I hit a 4, so I have equity, obviously, but like I feel like that's a perfect. You rarely donk lead, but I think it's a perfect lead because he has like ace king there. He's not obviously going to have aces 90% of the time there. Against his range, I think a donk lead. I'm totally 100% defending that. Him raising though is probably a fold. Obviously I have a 4 and I don't have a backdoor straight. I don't have a backdoor flush, so calling there probably not smart. Definitely on the looser side. God, what a sick river. Let's see. He only doubles it. Oh, wait. No, this is the check on the turn. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, he does, what was that, 2.5x? Yeah, this is just a fold. I don't know. Whenever I spike a pair that's in my range, I mean, I'm leading so strong. It's so rare for him to have aces there. What is he raising with, though? I guess that's the bigger question for me. 5s, 6s, and 4s are all in his range, I would say. Maybe not 4s. So I could have just been dead on the flop. Boy, that's yucky. I'm watching this. This is live right now. Oh, God. I'm going to get so much shit here. What does he make it? I mean, I make it like $1 million. He makes it 2.6. So I guess that's just a fold. That's just a fold. I'm watching the replay. You guys are about to see it. You're about to throw up. I'm going to get so much flack. We're going to just dissect that hand. I'm pretty sure that's just a fold on the flop or the flop there, but if him raising there, I feel like I have a lot of equity if I do get lucky, like I did. All right, and obviously it's just going all in on the turn there. If he had 5s or 6s, like I'm never good enough to fold there, and it's just a cooler. But he had aces. I mean, he can do that with like Jack 10s plus. I think he would raise any. Actually, he would do that with like 7s plus. He would raise the flop. So I actually have probably more equity than I think. I mean, he has up and down straight draw, but I have a king as an over, which I think is helpful. Again, to get lucky. Smack the turn, and he hits one of his few outs to crush me. That would have been fucking sick. I would have been a dominating chip leader. That was ballsy. I know. I had a deep stack. I was like in a big spot there, but it is what it is. I played that way pretty much the whole tournament, and it's actually funny that I went out that way because I'm about to see all the comments coming. It's kind of funny my tournament ended that way because the whole tournament all day yesterday I was just binking turns like that, 2 pairs here and there. So it is actually very fitting for me to go out like that. It's a cooler for sure. I should have been in the hand. I get that. I'm not folding king 4 suited on the big blind. So I'm not too mad. The only questionable thing was obviously the call. The lead, I kind of like the lead, to be honest. He's just not going to have the, jacks plus all the time there. And he's a solid player, so he's going to have a pretty solid range. Even tight in the final table, I don't care. I think a good player with a big stack is still going to play properly. But yeah, I'm done talking about that. Let's see. I finished in 8th. Let's see how much money I won. Oh god, another cooler. Aces just cracked deuces. So close, so close. Almost got my first 5-figure cash. 5,200. That is awesome. That's my biggest cash. To answer your question, that is my biggest cash. Again, I'm not a pro. I'm a fun player. I don't play big tournaments all the time like this, so I'm super proud of my deep run. It was a long day yesterday, long day today. Go back to my camera here. Long day yesterday, long day today. Played 11 hours yesterday. Been playing only 3 hours a day, actually. Started at 5 for the day 2. My first day 2. I felt like I played pretty damn good overall. Definitely a couple of little mistakes here and there, but nothing like detrimental. Like maybe that was a little mistake, maybe, but whatever. Just kind of a cooler when I bing two pair. I'm super proud of that run. Thanks for watching, you guys. This has been great. I've been just started streaming poker for a couple weeks, so it's awesome to finally get a little bit of an audience. I'm not sure how much I'll be streaming after MICOOP, maybe like every Sunday, every other Sunday to play in some of the bigger tournaments. Awesome. I'm glad I streamed a big run for you guys. That makes me super happy and give you guys something entertaining to watch. Definitely be rethinking a couple of those hands, but I will take my 5K and shut up. So again, thanks for watching. Let you guys go. You guys have a good night and take care. See you later.